Hi, this is Mark Cunaberti, financial columnist for The Union and host of Money Matters right here at KVMR FM. We are in Nevada City at the corner of Bridge and Spring Streets in front of the studios of KVMR FM, and I'm here with the always lovely Valerie Goulding.
Good morning, Mark. I'm happy to be here with you, and I'm happy to share KVMR with our viewers. Let them know that this wonderful station that was born in July 14th, 1978.
That's right.
Is celebrating its 40th year this summer. Let me see, we're in the fourth location here. This building was constructed 2 years ago. They used to be across the street in what used to be the Victorian Museum, which is how they got their name.
In the Miners Foundry.
Yeah, KVMR is K Victorian Museum Radio.
There you go. Museum Radio.
Yeah,
there you go.
So, and I have to tell you, years ago when I moved to the area in 2006, your show was one of the first ones I heard on KVMR.
Well, thank you.
Money Matters changed my life.
I started out in 1999, and I did a midnight show from 12 to 4, and then they said, we have good news to give you a morning show from 5 to 7, and I did a children's show, jazz show, did a whole bunch of shows until I was finally awarded the economic show, Money Matters, in 2005, and it's really been a pleasure to do it.
Well, we're lucky to have you and KVMR because you've both done so much for the community.
So we're going to take a look inside.
Let's
show
do
people
it.
around the studio and talk to the general manager and the president of the board. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm here with Julie Shirelli, the general manager of KVMR Radio. Happy to be here with you. Thanks for making the time for us.
Yeah, thanks for doing this.
Yeah, well, I understand that you started at KVMR as the general manager in 2011.
The business manager.
The business manager.
Right.
And you've had a lot of success, and your role has evolved, and you are now
The general manager.
the general manager.
Right.
Yeah. And you have quite an operation here. How many employees, volunteers, and broadcasters do you have at KVMR now?
So we have a small staff of 11, some full-time, some part-time, and then a news department of 3, and about 250 regular volunteers.
Wow.
So that's about 200 broadcasters and 50 regular volunteers who answer the phone and mail out T-shirts and all kinds of good things like that.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
In what way do you feel that KVMR serves the community in public service and in the news that you disseminate?
Well, in addition to all the great music that we put out there, which is new music and very classic music, we also broadcast a lot of live festivals and town hall forums. And we also, our most important thing is that we offer a platform for community members to have their voices heard.
Mm.
So if people hear things on the radio that they have a strong passion about or a strong opinion or it's a very important community issue, then they're welcome to come in and we make space for the community to have dialogue and conversation.
Yeah, that makes sense. I notice KVMR everywhere I look. You're behind the World Fest and the Celtic Music Festival.
Right.
And I love catching the programs in the afternoon where people call in and tell what they have to sell. And
Oh, the flea market.
yeah, the flea market.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah. You
yes.
have some great programs, and a lot of them just really bring the spirit of the community to listeners. And but I think most important, you all went through a major transformation in the last couple of years, and you're in this spectacular new building. And you're still running a fund drive to finance it. As I understand, it was not cheap.
It was not cheap, no. It was a little over $4 million, the project.
Wow.
And about 2/3 of it has been paid for by generous community contributions. So we have about 1/3 of that left in construction loans, and we're still raising money and paying for that. And we still have some naming opportunities left, like these studios that we're sitting in here.
Oh,
Have
wow, what a
some-
great opportunity.
Yeah, someone could sponsor
Yeah.
those. And my favorite is the backstage of the theater. We built a new backstage for the Nevada Theater. We'd love to have someone leave a legacy for the community by sponsoring that.
Wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
we're letting people know all about that now. Thank you, Julie.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm here with David Franco. Hi, David.
Hello.
You are the president of the KVMR board, and it's your third year on the board, but first year as president.
my presidency started October 1st. Yeah,
How's it going so far?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Pretty good, it's good, and I'm glad to do it, actually, yeah. Very
Yeah.
glad.
We'll check back with you later to hear more about how
Okay,
it's going for you.
good.
But for now, why don't you tell us what communities KVMR serves? What's your geographical scope?
Well, primarily, it's Nevada County, Sacramento, Auburn, and, surrounding areas. And KVMR, we stream online too. So our community is worldwide.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic, and we do get response from strange places.
Oh,
So,
wow.
all over the world.
Very
And we're
cool.
happy about that.
Very cool. Why don't you tell us some of the current issues that the board's dealing with? What would you like to share with the public?
Well, one of the things I'd like to say is that the board is distinct from the operating group, our management and our general manager, which we're blessed at this point with Julie. The board helps give broad, long-term direction. And this year, last year we expanded and we created KVMR-X, which is another channel of information to our community. That's online only. This coming year, we're gonna have another equally wonderful expansion that we'll hear about it as the year unfolds here. So, well, what do? We just conceptualize it, think about it, and help management think about it, but the heavy lifting is done by the staff, who's done a wonderful job keeping us together.
So that partially answers my next question, which is in what ways can the public best serve KVMR? And I know that your staff is made up of a lot of volunteers.
Huge volunteer base. It's spectacular to me. We had the volunteer appreciation night a couple of weeks ago, and it was just spectacular to see everybody coming together. Purpose of Nevada County, of KVMR in part, is to create a community and to enhance our community. It's everybody. It's all individuals, all persuasions of politics and everything you can think of.
And we have such a rich community here.
We're
at
rich,
KVMR.
we're diverse, and we want to be part of the voice of that. We want to vocalize that community.
So it sounds like more volunteers and more sponsorships and funding to help with the rest of the building that hasn't
Well,
been
here's the
funded.
other thing people can do. Go on the website, you're gonna see who our underwriters are. They're the businesses of Nevada County that specifically help us. We would like you to go to those businesses and let them know. I saw you, I heard you on KVMR. Thanks for being a supporter. Things like that.
Got it. Well, that's
How's that
pretty
sound?
easy. All right.
Yeah?
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Val, for being here.
My pleasure.
Okay, take care.
One of the unique things about this new building is we have this large broadcast room where we bring in live bands, record them here with a small audience, and then we broadcast them throughout all the radio coverage that we have here at KVMR.
Well, that was a great tour of a local radio station. I loved walking down the halls and seeing all the smiling faces, meeting a few DJs, seeing a couple of high school students doing their internships. You should come on down and check it out.
Yeah, this is the little station that could on the corner of Bridge and Spring Streets right here in Nevada City. I've been on the air here since 1999, and I can tell you I've seen amazing things. This is the emergency broadcast system. The amount of news and alternative music that comes out of this station is really incredible. So we're looking for your support to continue the great programming that we have here on the air. I think that does it.
I think so.
That does it for this edition of Investing in Community. If you'd like to send us an email, do so at moneymatters@kvmr.org. Check out theunion.com and ubinet.com for all current information and the issues that are happening around us. Valerie,
Yes.
it was a pleasure.
My pleasure.
We'll see you on the air.